Okay, I'm back. So, thanks for your patience. I looked at your questions again, and I tried to consolidate them so that they could, be answered yes or no. First question: will you win your lawsuit against your last job? And the card that came up from the Rider-Waite deck was the 10 of Cups, which is happiness. And so I took that as a yes. Second question was, will she get the job that she's applied for? The government job that she's applied for. And I got a 9 of Coins. And I took that as, oh yes. Both of those were in the upright position. So the 10 of Cups card is this for the first question. And the, let me see the front line. Because I put them back into the deck because I wanted to ask the final question concerning your daughter. And I wanted to have all the possibilities of good answer for that one. And I put them back in the deck. That's why I didn't record it, because I wanted to do it that way. Put it back in the deck. And I did get a good answer, I think. But I want to kind of clarify it a little bit. So let me get the 9 of Coins, which I just put back in here and shuffle. Oh, 9 of Coins. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I asked the question I asked was, will her married daughter have a successful pregnancy? And so the card that came up from the Rider-Waite deck in answer to that was Strength. Now that's a positive card, and it's an 8. So that really means to me that she has to have strength and faith. But I know that's not really as precise an answer as you would want, right? Even though it's a positive card, I'm going to see if we can get any other card that will clarify that a little bit or give us a little more, something positive on top of that too, so we know for sure. Because what that's saying is that she has to be strong, she has to have faith. And I guess I should leave it as that. I guess most readers would. Okay, so this is 9 of Cups. You want that too, but it was the 9 of Coins, which I thought was appropriate since we're talking about money, right? Talking about your coins. So the 9 of Pentacles came up, and come on, it's so strange. Okay, so anyway, I have to look for it because now this is bothering me. Maybe while I'm talking, I'm not focusing on the cards. So that's looking for the 9 of Pentacles. I'm sure you know what it looks like, but now this is bothering me because I just shoved it back in there just now before I turned on the camera. See, that's the MS on the brain. This is 9 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. No, we didn't even get up. Okay, come on, you guys. This is not even funny. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. So that was in response to whether or not you were going to get that government job that you had applied for. And you'll have to relocate, I guess. So, but I didn't ask all of that because one thing meant the other. If you get the job, then you have to relocate. No sense in asking when you have to apply, you know, get a job here or anything like that, you know, apply for another job. So, will you win your lawsuit? That was a definite yes. And will you get the job? Yes. So, now, again, let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm going to ask the same question. So, will her married daughter have a successful pregnancy? This says communicate clearly. Let's see what that means. What could that mean in relationship to the question we asked, right? The situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if it's not possible, make sure you communicate. Make sure that your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. By clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. And as I'm reading this, maybe there was some information that she didn't get from the doctors or some tests that they may not have run, that they will have to make sure that they run all those tests and that she is very, that she stays in communication with her doctor. And also that she stay in communication with her God. She has to be in direct communication with her higher power, with her divine, with her ancestors, whatever her divine source is, however she believes, whatever she and her husband believe, they need to access those strengths. Okay, they need to access those strengths. And they need to communicate clearly to their ancestors what it is that they want. They need to be grateful for what they have had, even the bad experiences. They have to figure out what the lesson was in there. And that, again, communication between the two of them is key. Communication with her medical staff, the medical staff is key. And communication with her divine guides is key. She has to communicate clearly. All right, let's see what else we can get about this. So I guess I'm thinking that she's going to have a high-risk pregnancy again. And that's why she has to make sure that she understands and follows the doctor's orders, understand what they're telling her to do, ask whatever questions she needs to have asked, find out right now you said that she's not working, so maybe while she's not working, she could be doing, preparing, making sure that she's getting her body in the right condition to be able to, carry a pregnancy, do her vitamins, 12 talk to the OBGYN before you even get pregnant. Wow. You know, there are certain things that they recommend that women do in order to get themselves ready for a pregnancy. Okay? And she needs to make sure that she has all the support systems in place also. She may have to be off of her feet, you know. She's got to just, you know, while she's waiting to hear about employment, remain positive. Okay. Success. Peaceful resolution. Choose a new direction. Okay, so peaceful resolution and choosing a direction. All right. Success, that's what we wanted. Strength, remain positive, communicate clearly. Let's see what choose a new direction means. Choose a new direction. The time has come to choose a new direction for your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you, and you've been procrastinating following the guidance of your ancestors, of your angels. Make a conscious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately towards a happier future. Okay, so I'm thinking that means that, like I was saying, she needs to make sure that her body is in perfect, tip-top shape, as tip-toppy as she can get it, in order to have a successful pregnancy. All right? And again, make sure that she and her husband both, and if he doesn't do it, at least her, and if she doesn't do it, then he needs to, you know, start to work with their ancestors, start to build up their relationship, you know, set up an ancestral altar. Yeah, and then I'm sure that, you know, they may get some pushback from people, but don't even worry about it. This is what they need to do so that they can have a peaceful resolution to this situation. So, again, they have to decide what they want to do. This is my suggestion. Don't see how it could hurt. Okay, so peaceful resolution. The challenges you're inquiring about are going to come to an end. Conflict will cease and will be replaced with harmony. There will be a sense of peace shared by all, even if some only agree to disagree. Disagreements will be resolved in your favor. This includes struggle with employers, legal battles, arbitration, even strife among family and friends. Be forgiving and understanding with those who may have been in error. Allow peace to come with grace and dignity for everyone. So, I think that's the message for you, because this is your reading. We were just asking about your daughter. All right, so remain positive, peaceful resolution. Okay, so I would say that sounds like good news for you and her. But, okay, so those were the questions that I was able to I mean, you know, you asked also if she's unemployed, and will she have success in finding full-time work. I mean, I could ask that, but what I said, I thought she should be doing with her time while she's waiting to find out about the other thing. That's what I think she should be focusing on. But I know people have bills. Okay. and babies make bills too. But she may not be able to work through her pregnancy. That's what I'm saying. So why even put herself through that? Especially if they're actively trying. I mean, if they have a plan to wait a couple of years and then start trying, yeah, sure, that might be the case. But you said, would she get pregnant again soon? If she's had a miscarriage already, and that's something that the doctor suggests that she does, that's between her and her doctor, as far as her going back out to work. But if she's not working, then my suggestion would be, while she's waiting to find work, that she work on getting herself healthy. That is not going to stop her from going out to work. Okay. So, the question about will she have success finding full-time work? Well, the card that came out was 5 of coins. A 5 of coins talks about being left out in the cold. All right. So, perhaps not. Perhaps she's not going to have any success finding a full-time job right away. So, that was from the right away. Let's ask the Angel Answers card what they got to say about it. All right. Hopefully you'll have both of these videos, you know, waiting for you when you get home. I want to make sure they're all turned face down, no stragglers. Card says recovery. Maybe it's not time for her to go back to find work. Let me look that up, see what that means. This is a period of recovery and healing. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see it now, there will be a joyful future awaiting you. But for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card can also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. Like I said, she and her husband need to spend some time getting to know their ancestors and their spirit guides. Spend more time in gratitude and getting themselves ready for a welcoming body, for a welcoming pregnancy. Okay, so that is the answer to those questions, and I think I have addressed everything that you wanted to know. So I am so grateful for you to have asked for this. I'm sorry it didn't work out the way that we had planned. I hope that you get in touch with your Wi-Fi provider and find out what the heck happened on your end. And, you know, keep in touch. Feel free to keep in touch with me. I have got to get back to doing these readings for the zodiac signs. And I've had so many requests for personal readings this week. It's like crazy. This is great. I love it. But I'm the only one doing this, and so I'm trying to get back to everybody, you know, but I can't. If I schedule something and then it, you know, something throws it off, it puts the other thing back, because I try to, you know, keep the energy where the energy is, okay? So that's why last night after you and I finished, I just went ahead and laid down. I wasn't feeling well at that point, and I'm glad that I did, because I wanted to finish you up. And so now I'm going to go and do the next one. But thank you so much for your interest again. Thank you for getting in touch with me, and I hope that you found some information and some answers and some direction, you know, for the things that were concerning you. And don't forget to you know, now you have this, and you can always refer to it later. And if you want to, you know, send me an email in the future, you know how to do that, and you know how to, you know, make payments and all that. Okay, but let some time pass between readings. Okay, I don't recommend people, you know, do that weekly reading things and all that. No. Okay, so let some time pass, and let me know. Give me a response. Let me know how you like, you know, how, if this resonated with you. Let me know if your daughter gets pregnant, and let me know whether or not you get the employment. All right, I'd like to know that. But the other part of it, please let me know how it resonated with you, and I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. Make sure that you tell your friends about me and share the messages with your friends and family. Okay? Thank you so very much. All right, and I'll be talking to you soon. All right, as always, peace, alafia, amen.